Hello everybody and welcome back to Tropico, to El Presidente, as we are here on the island. Now we do have two more plantations finished from last episode, so the pineapple, the tobacco, and the third one over here, where we now have some juicy sugar that we can produce. And for that, with the sugar, well, we can then have tobacco and later then chocolate as well with cocoa and sugar. Now over here, that is pretty interesting. So we do have some ramps up here to that plateau. That's very important for later because we can build up here then in a very efficient manner. We do have a smaller, beautiful island over here. That's looking nice. Definitely a little, well, beach resort I can see here already for my tourists then. Well, but all of that is, of course, just a dream in the future, because right now we are not even sure if we can survive this financially here. We do have a few problems there right now. Financial problems, that is. Now, I've built the chapel. That's a bit of money there again.
With absolutely no sort of reward. Yeah.
Very good. Thank you there, Francesca. And then we have another chapel now here along the muddy river. So people actually walk over that one here. So it's really just there for cosmetics. It doesn't even have anything. I think I can build the road here. Yeah, even through that one here. And then here. There we could have a bridge now. So bridges are available. So when I go now to that other island here, as we can see now, I could have a bridge here then. Even different types of bridges then. But right now we are happy with what we have here. So far we have 160 people. Those plantations will hopefully help me. I've also built now another Teamster office. Oh well, it's in construction as we can see. So that's that. Then we can deliver the goods faster. I have also here a bit of space left, so we can have another road through that one here. So we have some other buildings here then later for production. And here we finish now another block with bunkhouses. That's what we need. Support has increased again a bit. Let's have a look at our research there. We are still researching the employee of the month as far as I can see. So we're halfway through that research there in our library. That's that. And the other thing is our edicts. So in the World Wars, agricultural subsidies, that's 5,000. Increases the efficiency of all agricultural buildings by 25%, increases the upkeep by 50%. Very expensive. And this one here, very good for later. So industrialization cost me 10,000, but it reduces the construction costs of all my industrial buildings by 50%. So I'm going to save up a bit. And then we have like the cigar factory, the chocolate factory, the rum factory. And once I need all of them, well, then we can get some edict here going. Now, the freighter, 12,000, the latest one. And 10 new immigrants. So we're actually making some money this time. We have now 20,000 there. More Teamsters are delivering goods now again. Let's have a look at our trade there. Do we have some active trade there? We have the tobacco, which is going to be finished soon. We have the leather, which is still going to take a bit of time there. So other than that, not the best trades that we have there. Now we have 10% here. This, of course, gets better and better the higher our reputation is, for example, with the access here. And for that, we'll need the embassy. But that's far in the future there right now. Now, one thing that we haven't done yet, and that is a bit of a dubious business, but still, of course, it belongs to every El Presidente island. That is some pirates. We don't have them yet. We do need a pirate cove. Now, there we have it in the raids and military. Pirate cove sends pirates on raids to loot resources or people, or on a heist to acquire a landmark. Unlocks smugglers' trade routes, decreases crime safety nearby. Now with the landmark, that's pretty interesting. So you know the Statue of Liberty, right? So we can we can borrow that one from New York, for example, and fly it over here to Tropico. Something we might do. Let's have the Pirate Cove somewhere more outside. So here probably, so people don't see that necessarily right away. Two reasons why we have it that far outside. Well, the first reason is it increases the crime around the building, so we don't want to have it too close to anything. Oh, actually, this is a nice one here. Right, I think it actually fits here. Let's have the Pirate Cove here. That's a beautiful location there for it. And we don't want to have it too close to the city, first of all. And second of all, well, of course, it shouldn't look like it belongs to us. Now, this one definitely belongs to us, though. Doesn't matter, we build it. It's not really expensive and it's very, very useful later than down the road. And there my construction workers are on their way now. And starting building the Pirate Cove here. Funny that we need to build a cove there. Other than that, all my plantations are working now full time. Hopefully the next freighter is more money again. How much do we have? Oh, we have lots in store this time. Only a little gold though. I'm a bit disappointed with the amount of gold that we have. Hopefully the next Teamster office is changing that a bit. 13,700.
Tropico is proud to welcome its new privateers and stresses that it's categorically not piracy when it's sanctioned by the state.
Totally right there. So privateers. And here we have another pirate cove. Oh, we already have George, Yannick, and Michael here. They really want to do that with the pirate cove there. Beautiful building, gotta say that. It's actually looking like a lighthouse almost. So we can say it's like a lighthouse, right? And with this one here, we can now go for raids. Now we can open the raid screen, and here we can see what we can loot. So we can send them on raids here, and we can rescue people. And this would then, of course, give us more people that we have. And here we have the heists, the Stonehenge, Brandenburg Gate, Hagia Sophia, and Registrant of Samarkand right now. And for this one here now, the Pirate Cove. So these are other things than Commando, Spy, Academy, and Cyber Operations. They're coming then later in the game. Now let's start with something more simple, I'd say. In this case here, let's loot something. We could loot fish, nickel, and tobacco. Coffee, corn, and gold. Let's do that, right? So now we need to get raid points, and they're being collected by my employees in here. So they're generating now the raid points, and once we have enough of them, we can actually go on such a raid mission there. That's that. The other thing that is happening right now, we have finished the research, employee of the month, and my Teamster office is finished, the next one. So we do have another one here, quite a lot of them now, we do need them. So we have 3 now, very good. And with the research, we have now a new edict, employee of the month. So this one doesn't cost me anything, it costs me 350 per month. In that case, and employees of mines and industrial buildings work double shifts as long as this edict is active.
Everyone wants to be paid more, and working hard is a virtue. We should combine these thoughts via a series of bonus payments and reward schemes for workers who put in those extra hours. Of course, when I say extra hours, I mean the all-new standard shift, which is more or less continuous.
Very good, Penultimo, you have the right ideas. Let's issue this edict and just see how much it costs us then actually. If it costs too much, then we're going to leave it alone anymore. Of course, now my mine, for example, will produce more gold, and I hope that works. Oh, I don't have that many people working here. Let's increase the wages. And right now we have the almost human protocol. Let's keep that for now. And hopefully we get a few more. I could also hire them. So I could say I pay $79 here in this case to hire them right away, and we should do that. We definitely have to keep the mine working at 100% there. The gold mine, it's way too precious for that. We need more gold for export. Now the next freighter, 8,000. Actually, we are making some money there right now, so it's above 20,000 again. We still have the quest here with the fire station that costs me only 5, or it actually gives me 5,000 again as a reward. There we have it. It costs me a bit more than that, but again, the fire station is important for fire safety, so having it now is probably a good idea. I just need to find now a suitable location for that. Probably have it over here, yep. There we have then more roads again. There we have another road. We could have that road going in here, right? And then I like the road tool system here too, so it's pretty smart there in that way here that we have now a curved road there. The same with this one here, we could have that. But let's have here the curved road, and here we could then continue in a normal way up there again. Probably want to have some parks around the palace there. Who knows? Right now that's fine, so we have a bit more space again to build something. Probably here. Right, so we can build a few more things there. Here, that's fine. There we have more room. And yeah, since we have corn, and we definitely have enough corn, let's get rid of that corn plantation here. Let's demolish that. Those workers can then work somewhere else. For employee-wise, unemployed citizens 8, very good. So we can have a few more things that produce something for us, so a bit more money there. Fire station will use some workers there. Rum distillery. That's expensive, but I'm inclined to go with that. Let's have the rum distillery. I cannot build it in there. Let's have it in here. There we have the rum distillery. Right, so just where we have the bunkhouse there. We could probably have another bunkhouse then over here for my guys there. That's fine. And the rum distillery only needs sugar, as far as I know. So sugar here, where we still need workers though. And then we can produce rum, and rum is really expensive. Or lucrative, I should say. Alright, and we finished another quest there for the axes with the latest fighter here. So I was told philosophy as a boy, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Did you know that? Then I joined the army, and now I must be very strong indeed. And we have the trade route there, we can now choose what we want. And in this case here, let's actually get a blueprint. And the creamery, oh, that's a very good one. Industry, there it is. That is a very expensive one, 5,000 that we save with that. And it only needs milk, the creamery. And we could then process milk to cheese. Now, I think we do have, yeah, with the sheep, I should have the milk here. Very good. There is some sheep. So we do have a bit of milk. And with the creamery, then we could start with the cheese there. And here we finished now the rum distillery, El Saber de Tropico. And in that case here, we already have workers here and we are already producing the rum. Even though we don't have enough sugar for now. But we have the first rum at least produced here. So that will be a nice boost to my export here. Now let's have a look there. Do we have more gold? We don't have any gold at all. Another trade route is completed, the one with the ladder. And that's 14,000 that we get out of this one here. Right, so what I can see here still is, oh, and we have a fire. Down here, the Teamster office, lucky for us, we do have a fire station now. Well, who might think this is a coincidence? Just as we finished there, a fire station. We get the first fire, so that should be fine. Now, we do need some new trade routes. Let's have a look if we get some good prices here. So hides, that's plus 11% for the hides there. So let's actually make a bigger one here. Oh wait, actually we process that too. Oil, right? Meat is something I could export though. Let's have a new contract for meat. I don't want to go too high at the moment. And tobacco there. Right, so the axis once again. There we have that. Getting a bit more out of that. As we can see now, it's getting up. And we have now more gold than ever. So 200 when it used to be 60 only. So that mine here now is working. And what I can see is that we probably need more bunkhouses again. Yeah, we have 9 homeless citizens. Though we do have most of them in the industrial area for now. Let's have another bunkhouse over here. And the lumber mill really doesn't get any logs there. That's partly because of the reason why, because we don't have any workers there at the logging camp. Let's get a few in here, as far as the ship is not here yet. There it is. That should be a nice profit here this time too. Oh, only 7,000. Gold is actually not that worth it.
Presidente. It's all gone pear-shaped, and we need a steady hand on the tiller.
Well, it turns out you're the best president for the job. The profiling boys love you. Something about more flexibility. No pressure except the usual threat of bombing. Total tip. Right, and we need to finish an import trade route there with the... Wait a second. An import trade. Oh, I see. I need to import something. I don't have any money really. So for import we need to see what's the best here. Oh, leather is actually a minus there. Hides. Do we have something for milk? Nope. Milk I would actually need. Logs I would need as well, because I still don't have enough of them. Actually, there are not any good import trades here. Yeah, let's get some leather there. Oh, it's allies too. Very good. So let's do that. No, let's not do that. I don't want to
Flying cars the future?
spend money on that now.
Tropico can win the war. So remember, if you want flying cars, be vigilant and buy.
Presidente, there is a flaw in our military machine. We
Oh,
do not have
3,000
enough of the things
weapons.
that I want.
No, I cannot do that. I discard that mission. And with the next freighter, we actually get 15,000 and 5 more people. Now it's time to look a bit more at the happiness. The support of my people is rather low at the moment, 42% only. So we need to increase that. We also need to increase our income there a bit more. Now we do have another religious demand once again with the chapel. That's good, because religious standing also helps me then with the elections. Now let's have a look at the fishermen here. As I said already, we do have modules and stuff like that for our buildings, and here, for example, upgrade the fishermen. We, for $750 in addition to fish, the workers harvest 0.25 units of shellfish on base efficiency. That's pretty good. Let's activate that. So we do get some shellfish there that we can sell as well, and we do have that everywhere here. So for the plantations, for example, here, so increases the efficiency by 50%, decreases the upkeep of nearby ranches and factory ranches by $3. That's pretty good for this one here. So there we have that, hopefully, right? And everything that is close by has a lower upkeep then, and also the factory ranches for 1,500. So there we save a bit of money again. And let's see what else we have. There we have another one, decreases the upkeep. But I think that's it for now, right? Yep, that's only the upkeep. So this one here still has something else. Increases the job quality by 10, and that's it. So they do have a few different things here. The rum distillery decreases the sugar consumption, but that's rather expensive. So those are things that probably are not worth it right away. Perhaps here the logging camp, but no, we still have enough wood there, so no problem there. That's that for now. What we still need though is, let's have a look at our people happiness, because support is so low. I want to see what's actually going on here. And what we can see is that healthcare is really low. The happiness there. Fun is also pretty low. Housing is not that good. So perhaps the housing quality. We do have only 4 homeless, so it's most likely the quality of that. So let's do something about that. First of all, I do need new blueprints. So in this case here we have the house. That's a better quality residential building for 3 households. So it's not that many people, but it's higher quality. That's a new building that we have here. And we could squeeze that in now somewhere. So here beside the chapel, for example, or here where we have then the river. So let's have 2 of those guys here, right? They can live there. That's the housing. Then for the fun, we would have the restaurant as a new building here. So let's activate this one here. Blueprint unfortunately costs a bit, but it's fine. And we can actually have that here in the center, right? There's a restaurant. That's the restaurant. And then something else that is pretty important is, let's have a look. Public services, we have the grocery store. Now this one here sells edible goods and to provide food to the household of visiting citizens. Sells consumer goods to increase all happiness values of visiting citizens and their households. So pretty important building. It gets resources from our storage and sells it then to the people, right? And we do need to have something like that. Most likely, or best here, more central, so over here, because of course we're going to have then houses all around this one here. That's that. So the only thing that I would like to do still is the apartments, but right now we should wait a bit there to have more money again. So let's build those. The restaurant is being constructed as we speak. Further increasing that, and yeah, we do have a park here. I should think about more parks too. Healthcare is important, but so far not necessary. We still have 3 years until the election. When that happens though, we should have some healthcare as well. And here the next Friday another 11,000, so we have 23,000. Pretty good. There we got the first house. Beautiful buildings there. I absolutely love those buildings. Now what we can see is people are already living in that. So they're rather full right away. And I do have a bit of money now, so let's have the apartment as well. This one here, blueprint. And then we have the apartment. We can see the building already. And I think, yeah, we can squeeze one in here. So there we have a few more buildings. And there we have a bit of space here in the middle. So let's have a park there. Right, so we have the park size M. Looking fine. There we have low land value here. So let's have a park there. It just fits in there. That looks pretty cool. Beautiful there, so people can sit here and enjoy the day on this fine tropical day. The next house is finished. They have a beautiful location there too, just beside the water pond, I should say. The grocery needs to be built still, and the apartment then. And when we look at our productions here, we still don't have enough sugar. So we do have the sugar plantation over here, though we don't have enough workers there. Let's hire 2 more. And we've completed a raid now with the Pirate Cove. 1,200 coal, 1,800 logs, and 2,000 pineapples. Pretty good raid there. Let's have a look at our raid screen. I do have some other raids now going on, as we can see. For nickel, fish, coconuts, sugar, and bananas and hides. So those raids are being finished, and then we could, for example, rescue people. With that, we would get castaways.
But I woke up today with an urge to make some money.
My first thought was that we should simply buy and sell things between ourselves until we are both mysteriously richer, because that seems to work. But we did that yesterday, so I had a better idea. I have to build a clinic and sell healthcare to my people. Alright, let's accept that one. We have another chapel demand here too. I should do that. So the clinic, let's have a look for that. I mean, it's expensive, I know that. Public service, there's the clinic. 1,500 for the blueprint. 3,000 then for the clinic itself. And yeah, let's have the clinic. Let's have it. Difficult decision. Might have the clinic actually then here. Let's have the clinic over here. Just where we have the bunkhouse, the park, the grocery store. Here we have the clinic then, and then we can still have a smaller park in between. So parks are really cheap in that case. Let's have a park here, another one behind the restaurant. Fits in there, right? And the restaurant here, now more people are going there, enjoying that leisure time here. Just looking at the cemetery. That is El Pollo Picante. That is that restaurant here. There we now have the grocery store. There is only one working here, empty in stock. That's understandable because we just built it. But then, as you can see, this is like a market then. So we deliver the goods here and people can then purchase it and stuff like that. Support is really low at the moment. I'm a bit worried there. We need to have it above 50% if we want to win. So that's that. That we wait now a bit for that. Unemployment rate should be really low though. Yeah. The clinic will be important though. And having another chapel is also important, so let's have another chapel. And they're rather cheap anyway, and we could have that over here, yeah, between the wrench and the teamster. Because we have people living here too now, close to the working places, right? Having a chapel here might not be a bad idea. As we can see, people are waiting here on this chapel. Oh, actually they're waiting here, so we should have another chapel in this area then. Let's see. No, actually, let's have it here, yeah. Just beside the Teamster office there. There we have it in the clinic. And clinic, chapel, that's some rewards again for money too. Education would be something else. So you need more educated citizens or staff buildings with higher education requirements. So education is also something. But bear in mind, all these things, they don't bring us any money directly. So whenever I build something like that, it naturally costs us money per month then. The high school here, for example, costs quite a lot. We cannot afford that at this point. What I could do is the newspaper, though. Increases liberty nearby, publishes propaganda affecting citizens living nearby. That's pretty good. I love me some propaganda. So let's have the newspaper somewhere here. Behind the library? Why not? Right, so here we have then our newspaper. That should then do something for all these people here, as we can see in the vicinity. And of course, there are more and more people going to live here then. In that case, that hopefully does something too. There we got now the build clinic. Let's get the money for that. And our support is also going up again. So in that case here, the capitalists now, communist, militarist, and religious people. And it also shows us how many there are in our town and how many of them like us. So communists love us right now. The capitalists don't like us that much, and religious ones, yeah, they're so-so. So with another chapel, they will be even happier than with us. Which is being built now. And there we have the chapel. Another one.
I knew I could count on you to do the right thing. Eventually.
Let's get the money again, and as you can see, my support also goes up quite steeply there, now that we have that. There we now have the clinic. For the clinic though, I need to get workers, doctors, and they're really expensive. $750. Let's get 2 of them. Yes, it's expensive, but healthcare is important, and this will then increase our support there even more. And I think I will now cancel the employee of the month. It just... Oh, well, actually, that is also pretty cool. So if we keep these edicts on, they gain experience points, level up, and the higher they are, the more efficient they are. You know, so this one costs only 250 now instead of 350. That's pretty cool. Let's have a look at research there. We do need to research something. And with the latest freighter, we now have here some doctors working as well. Well, very good. So 2 of them, as we can see, people are already coming towards it. And our support is going up even more now. So we are at 49%. Oh, it's going down again a bit, fluctuating there. But still, for now, we are making some good money there. Or, well, money we are making, but support we should also have higher than that. So far, so good. We got the most basic buildings and upcoming elections.
It seems that they want a choice in how they are ruled. So selfish.
Citizens are demanding an election. Shall we give them what they want? And I will deliver an amazing speech. Allow them to vote, but I'm too tired to talk to them. It's not a good time. Minus 10%. Minus 10 personal experience for each eligible voter. No. I will deliver an amazing speech. Okay, so we need to now do something here. So the speech acknowledges the issues that we have with the healthcare. And praise the factions of the capitalists because they're the lowest here. Blame a superpower. The Axis. And oh, can we do... No, very good. And promise improvements in fun. That's always good.
My friends, you are the dedicated ones, for whom no hardship is too great. True Tropicans. Your tribulations shall be rewarded, with just a little more effort. Your Presidente hears the cries of the sick. You say there are not enough doctors to label all the illnesses, but soon everyone will know the names of all their diseases. Our ongoing prosperity is supported by the capitalists, with thanks. We're grateful for the many fulfilling jobs you create for my people, and your progressive attitudes towards taxation. I have heard it said that Tropico is no fun. Well, soon it will be twice as entertaining as it ever was, and half as boring too. That's 4 times the amusement for everyone. It is you, my friends, who I thank for making me what I am today. I am proud to be your Presidente. Viva Tropico!